Hello, everyone. Very good evening. Harmeet ji, Samina ji, very good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Samina ji, can we see your beautiful face?
Hello, everyone. I'll join in a little while because I'm cooking. So
Okay,
I won't be able to, yeah.
sure.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. Shabana, would we be having some more people joining in?
Yeah, so they will come.
Okay.
You can start.
Okay. So, welcome everyone. Harmeet ji and Samina and Shabana. So thank you so much, Mavin, for giving me this privilege for doing something that I love to do. And I've started my journey in this recently. So let me begin by introducing myself. For a short introduction, I'm Rucchi Bhambri. I am, by profession, I run a business. I'm a director at Bhambri Solar Private Limited, and we are into rooftop solar plants and installations. And we're channel partners of Tata Power. Personally, I'm married. I'm married to Biren, who's working for Landmark Education, and I have two lovely, great kids. My son is in Seattle. He finished his graduation from there, and my daughter is studying in University of British Columbia, psychology in Canada. So, you know what? The topic that okay, before that, if more people are joining in, can we have like a quick 30-second introduction? Harmeet ji and Samina ji.
You want me to give you an introduction about myself?
Yeah.
I'm I'm currently just relaxing,
Perfect.
but in the sense when I say relaxing, I'm more right now attuned to kind of being the mentor, guide, and the parent to my son and my daughter. My son's in the U.S., Boston. He's just finishing his masters. My daughter is supposed to be on her way to the U.S. sometime in Feb, or probably January for her undergrad, BSc psychology. And I've had 25 years of experience in various fields, predominantly real estate. I've been kind of a media figure. I've been coming on television for the last 14 years on issues of real estate, infrastructure, economy. And last 7 years, I've been in the defense business. And currently, I'm in the zone of moving the business and the family to the US. It might take some time, but yeah, that's how and where I am.
Great. And where are you currently placed?
Presently, I'm in Delhi,
Delhi.
but yeah, last 1.5 years it's been up and down between the US and India.
Okay, great. Great. Thank you, Harmeet.
Pleasure.
Samina ji, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I've been an off and on, lecturer, freelance lecturer in colleges, and I write. So I like to be called a writer, and that's it. I have many passions, but I take to it, as and when the time comes. Yeah, more of it later. Thank you.
So, thank you, Samina ji. So today, the session that thank you to both of you for your wonderful introductions. So today, I would recommend if you could just grab it. I know, Samina ji, you're in kitchen, but as soon as you can, just if you could get a copy and pen or something where to write on. Is it possible, Harmeet? I'll give some time. If you could just grab a notebook or a pen and a pen.
No, what's the topic for today?
So the topic for today is being in Guru state. Okay. And what do we mean by Guru state? So Guru state is an extraordinary space, a higher energy space, which helps you to really accomplish whatever your barriers are going beyond that. So normally human being, what happens is, we make superb choices when we are in that beautiful space. And when we're in ordinary state, we make ordinary choices. So this guru state, the initiation that I'm going to do today, is more like moving you from an ordinary state to a guru state, and also giving you that quick tool. Whenever you want, you are in that guru state. So this is actually a two-part exercise. Part one will be done today, and part one would be done the next week. Right? And more you'll understand as we go further deep into it. Hi, Rajveer. Welcome. So, Rajit, I just asked them if you could get a copy or pen somewhere to write your notes. Is it possible?
Never mind, my memory is good. Go ahead.
All right, all right, all right. So, why do we need this beautiful state? First of all, because despite the fact that we all want to accomplish what we want love, we want satisfaction, we want wealth, we often, do take up decisions, we are in doubt, we get so confused. But at the same time, we all have innate power within us. We have the courage, we have this beautiful state of being in love, outstanding performances that we give. So, in this state of being joyful about the potential we have, working out possibilities, it is so critical that you reach that state which helps you to elevate your passion. You live in fullest. That's what Guru state is all about. It is a state of being joyful about the potential we have, working out the possibilities, and to reach that higher state. So would you want to reach that higher state, Rajveer, Harmeet ji, and Samina ji?
Yes.
Would you want that state where you are making these choices?
Sure.
First of all, do you agree that there are such places? Because as I'm going to be questioning you, I'll also keep asking you to share and to write down. That's going to be happening because you are going to be tapping into your internal resources.
So, Rucchi, I'll not probably make a comment from my perspective. I would rather hear you out. I want to hear your perspective. For the reason is probably I'm in a very different zone, both from material point, mind point, spiritually. So I might be totally be operating at another level. So
Great. So
so
I may request you.
I would need to I would need to hear you out first, understand before I would even say that I want to be there, because I'm in a state of neutrality. So I operate from a position where I drive to achieve things, but there's extreme neutrality within me. I mean, there's no negative or positive. It's just you gotta get it done. You gotta get it. Period.
I got that. So I got that you're in a state of neutrality, and there's no black, there's no white, there is no positive, there's no negative, and you're operating from there. And I also invite you to just
Yeah.
get out, which I also heard that you are willing to do that, and that's why you're here. So
Yeah,
thank
I
you
want to
so
listen
much.
to you. And that's the whole idea of listening out.
Thank you so much. So today we're going to be, going and considering what are the top achievements of our lives, what have we done, and what are the challenges that we have overcome. Our life is a mix of successes and failures. Do you agree? But to move ahead, we have to learn from our failures and strengthen the connection to the resources that we have so that we can have a successful life. So, just 1 second. As we work together and, I take you to that space, I would first like you to, as so basically, Guru state will take you into a place of being very open, focused, and relaxed. Right? Hello, Premji. Premji, a quick recap for you. We would need a pen and a paper today for this exercise.
Ruchi, can you repeat the question again that we have to write?
I'll just repeat. So in the meanwhile, Premji, if you could just quickly get a copy and a pen for yourself. So today, the whole topic that we're going to be working on is reaching, we all have success and failures in our life. We all have achievements. We've all experienced the magic of causing something that we've never been able to think. Okay. Now the whole exercise here is going to the surface. What is it that, when is it that you were able to perform and you succeed? And when is it that you couldn't and then you fell down? So the whole idea is we are going to be exploring the successes and we're not going to the failure right now. None of it is right or wrong. None of it is good or bad. It is just that in life, we all want to succeed. No matter wherever we are, we want to go to the next level. That is the reason that this exercise that we are doing. Another question that I'm going to be asking you to write is, write down some of the list the three great achievements of your life. You know, those achievements where you felt that you've done something absolutely amazing and that you've been mind blown by who you are. Because it is often fair that we know, though we have all those resources within us, but we're not aware of it. You know, it is like वो हो जाता है, अचानक से हो गया. But the whole idea here is going to the source of it, finding out what was it that worked, anchoring to it, and then recalling it. Like, you know, वो He-Man, वो अपना वो उठाता था ना, the He-Man used to have that sword and then used to call, I have the power. Automatically, the moment he used to run, or for that matter, Spider-Man also, the mask he used to put and then the mask. So, like that. So, that's what we are going to be exploring here. So, just write down when and where, what are the three big achievements of your life? So as you've written, if somebody would want to share one each, like, you know, a quick sharing so that we know. I want you to take time, at least three you should write down. Would anybody want to share?
Ruchi,
Mm-hmm.
the biggest achievements of my life would be being able to serve others in the National Cancer Society, and they making people happy and making myself happy through laughter yoga.
Awesome.
And the biggest achievement is having despite having my throat infection for I was able to um, I'm able to wake up every day and say gratitude to God, and despite despite everything that I'm going through, I'm still alive, I'm still happy, and I'm still joyful. And today I did listening to you last week. I did because last week you see my voice was bad, and I did hypnotherapy, and I went to the doctors. I was post recovery, and almost collapsed. But today she had warned me on Monday, so she said that uh, why don't why don't you just be in gratitude and ignore the negative and enjoy the positive. Sometimes as a laughter therapist, it's hard to ignore the negative, but I am trying so very. So so currently when I hear anything negative, it triggers again. So I'm taking a lot of honey. I'm taking a lot of. I took prashad just now. You can see all the power of my Guruji on.
Got that. So I got these accomplishments, you know, being able to.
And one more. You said for three. So one more. being able to have a bachelor's degree in major Bachelor of Communications degree majoring in public relations since 2014, and able to serve others as a motivational speaker and in pageantry and everything else, and being able to write ebook. Thank you. This was a bit lengthy, but
No, it's perfect. I got all your three of them. That how you, despite of whatever you're dealing with, you are a laughter yoga coach, and then the Cancer Society. You're just proud of this accomplishment. Your second accomplishment being, no matter 3 weeks being so difficult, and still you're here with all the honey, all the massages. Then you went to the hypnotherapist, and last but not the least, you are getting a bachelor's degree in communication, right?
I have 10
You
years
have,
ago.
you have. All right, that's your accomplishment. Awesome. So now I will take one from other, because the next one, or we'll move forward, and I'll take the next from someone else. Now, what were some of the challenging times you have managed to overcome that makes you realize you have great potential?
When
So,
I was
no. You don't have to say. Just write down, because now I'll call somebody else for sharing. So just write down first of all. Some of the challenging times, something was so difficult and it wouldn't have been possible, and you caused it. So, Harmiji, would you like to share what are the three challenging times, three times which, things were challenging and you overcame?
So, ma'am, very difficult to put it into three. Let me put it in the other way around.
Okay.
If my story was a 10,000 page book, 9,990 would be challenges. And what I saw them as challenges, today where I stand, I don't even see them as challenges, because I thought they were challenges, but then I call that life. And it is a situation where when you enter the sea, you think you will drown. Then you go a little further, then you think you'll drown. Then you further go down, and you think you'll drown. I am in a situation where I don't even now need the land or the sea, because I know how to surf the wave. So for me, that's where I said
Pick,
the neutrality.
pick any three.
Right? No, I,
99.
had you asked me this question and we met about 2 years back, I would have probably put down three. And I can't go back in retrospect and give you an answer. So where I stand in mind today, nothing is a challenge for me. It's simple.
I got that, Harmiji.
Yeah,
I got
that's
that,
it.
Harmiji. Let's not deviate, because then we will take it
Yeah.
here and there.
No, I
So
don't want. That's what I said.
don't
For
mind.
me,
I
very
got
difficult to answer. No, I understand.
got, got that. And I completely get your experience, like no challenges. Actually there are challenges, but then you've overcome so beautifully that they don't occur to you as challenges now. And that's
They
okay.
don't.
So,
Yeah.
so Premji, would you want to mention in your
No.
game? Mention anyone.
Yeah, the three earlier you mentioned, but the
Yeah,
challenging times for me was more to two aspects of my point of career in 1995. It was simultaneously. My challenge was of time management, and the other one was managing myself better. Not I can't manage time. I can manage myself better. But challenging was how to manage myself better. And the other thing was how to remain uncorrupt in a environment where corruptions were very rife. I occupied a very senior position in the police force, and that meant that I could get a lot of money, not the legal way. So that was very challenging because side and above and below, people were on the take. So some were thinking that I'm a spy for the integrity department, which I'm not. That was a challenging time.
Okay, and then you overcame by, following what's your integrity? Like you just chose
Yes,
not to, and that,
because the integrity part is that you cannot be half right or half wrong. You cannot be half pregnant. Either you're straightforward or you're not straightforward. So I chose to be straight with the consequences, but I'm
great.
proud that I did that.
I got that. And now that you know so thank you for sharing that. And now that you know that, in both in your lives, you have seen your accomplishments as well. You've seen how you've been able to overcome the challenges that you've had. I am sure, like Hamiji is already always, I mean, he's already got that completely, that there is innate potential in all of us. Do you agree to that?
Yes, of course. Tremendous potential.
Yes. And now I'm wondering that if any one of you could look and tell me that, do you understand that as you're talking about this whole potential, does that bring openness in you? You become open. And what do we mean by open? You're open to seeing new things around you. You're open to hearing opportunities and smelling and tasting the success and everything. You become open to life as when you're thinking about your successes and you're thinking about how you overcame your challenges. Can you see that actually at those point of time when you would that kind of a person became made you open person? Would you agree to that? Did that make you a better, like a open person, open to receiving, open to seeing the opportunities? See, this is a time when you've been able to come out of huge hurdles in your life. You've been able to achieve what occurred to as impossible earlier. So do you think that it really makes you open?
Yes.
Yes. And how would you describe such an experience? Like trusting in your self potential, whether it was overcoming any of the 9,999 hurdles, or whether it was the being in the police, where people could offer huge loads of money and you chose not to take it. And you chose to be the kind of man you've become and you're so proud of. And or it could be like, whatever you're dealing with and still getting the graduation degree and then leading and being one of the most beautiful, most admired laughter coach. So when you see all that, does that bring openness? How does your experience? Do you begin to trust your innate potential?
Yes. I begin to trust my innate potential.
And
Because
hmm,
because you know why, Ruchi? Because I've been I have instances where I feel so wonderful being out being out of my comfort zone. Yeah, that's why I feel like uh, maybe I've been laughing too much. Maybe I should take a cup of coffee with I I I I, I your energy was so powerful, right? Because I managed to uh, with your energy and my hypnotherapist energy, I managed to conquer my second caregiver who didn't understand me fully. Now she is getting there because she's the caregiver's niece. So that's why. And I took them out for vegetarian sushi and your healing power was so good.
Thank you. And I want you to, just all of you here, to experience that, experience those moments of success when you've had on all the over hurdle, the challenges that you've overcome. Can you for a second visualize and think of any metaphor or anything that is coming, symbol that is coming to you? Like, for me, if I was there, for me it came like 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 a Spider-Man. When I was doing this exercise, one of the metaphors that came for me was Spider-Man, that he would just go and flee and like really open. And that's, so just think about what comes to you. What's your metaphor? What just comes to you when you experience your success? And so, Premji, would you want to say what comes to you? The first thing.
Yeah, the first thing is the greatest among you shall be the servant to all.
The
The greatest among you
Mhm.
shall be the servant to all.
The greatest among you shall be the servant to all.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's-
And what's any symbol that comes to you when you think and say about that?
Because I have lots of integrity in order to accomplish that. I'm not easily tempted.
So what
So
so right now when you are that person, I see that smile on your face, and that feeling of pride. So what symbol, that metaphor that comes to you, that you would like to anchor?
yeah, because you see, there was a point in time when I was making a lot of money in the private sector, and I had to
You're
sacrifice my principle in order not to do that, because I had a lot of success in being a polymath and in the field of nutrition. I said, no, I'm not going to do things which are not of integrity level. So I'm a servant. Will do things which are meant to do in the right way. So
awesome.
do the right things in the right way, I feel it's a very, very important factor.
Got that. So anyone would like to share their metaphor, or what is that symbol, and what is that gesture, what is the smell, or what is coming to you right now as you're experiencing? Would anybody want to give it a shot?
I think right now, because despite being so active and then suddenly I'm down, so my metaphor is to laugh more, stress less, and be with people who and go for hypnotherapy more, so that I become stronger, and go for prayers more, so that I become a powerful, fearless, and dare to fail. I want
And as
to
you feel that, that you fear to fail, what kind of energy are you experiencing?
sorrow,
What kind of an energy are you experiencing right now?
like uh, despair, sadness.
Sadness. You're feeling sadness right now as you think about the successes of your life.
No, but tears of joy.
Joy. Okay. And what, like, so right now, if I'm not, I'll just again reiterate. So here we are going to a place. We are just imagining all the successes that we've had, whether it be anything, even though if they don't occur to us right now as the challenges, but they were at those point of time. When Hanmiji said that so many times, like you would say, but it doesn't occur to him as challenges. Exactly. Right now, because we overcome it, right? He's overcome it. So what was your whole experience and overcoming all the hurdles that made you so open to getting those opportunities? What really shifted in you in that time? So if you could just get to that moment, close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes and be there in the moment when you think of just any one thing, also whether it was somebody offering Premji and he's not rebelling and he's standing up for what he really he really counts as most important, or the values that he stands for. Just what is the symbol that's coming to you?
Full of peace, I would say.
Peace. Okay. Anything else? Premji, Harmeji, and Samina, would you like to share?
Yeah.
Just a quick one word kind of a thing. Like, this is what?
I see white.
White color. Okay. And where is it? It's all over?
Yeah, it's white is everywhere.
Awesome.
I mean, it's in me. It's like that.
Easy me. Okay, got that. Absolutely. Harmeji,
Oh, I see
I,
Kali everywhere.
you see Gandhi?
Kali.
I
Gal-
see
Galib,
I said Kali, Kalima.
Kalima. Oh, wow. Wow.
I
Amazing.
see
I
what
see everywhere.
I see all the gurus in me.
Also, you see all the gurus in you. Samina, would you want to share if you're doing the exercise? Okay, so as we move forward and we see that this is the openness that's coming. Another thing that is very important to you, important to all of us, is to achieve goals, right? And when we achieve these goals by having the clarity of having the end goal in our in front of us, like we know that this is what we want to achieve. When we have the clarity, do you think we're able to focus more when we're very clear of the end goal in our lives? So I would also want you to experience when in your life, where in your life have you actually been able to cause magic by achieving those goals? You were absolutely had brought laser-like focus in you, and then you actually lined up doing things which were like they surprised you. It was not small, and then you just went beyond all that, and that's who you became. So, would you want to go back in your life and see any such moments where you were absolutely focused? You know that kind of a focus, that kind of clarity of having the end and clear brought in you the courage, the determination in you.
Oh, what sheer the courage you mean?
Yeah, so anything. It could be like, it's like you were not going to do it. But then you suddenly became clear, ye to hona hi hai. I'm going to cause it. And you did it. Okay. And because of the clarity, that also brought in the focus with you.
I always wanted to be a laughter teacher since last year. I mean, since the beginning of last year.
And then you became
Yeah. So no. So I always wanted to be win the Miss Beautiful Smile since beginning of any title, and the highest title that I could achieve in a beauty pageant for Miss Amazing Malaysia. And so happened it got the subsidiary title, and that's okay, you know.
that's amazing.
That's okay. That's okay for as Miss Beautiful Smile. That's okay because one person only got the crown, and
And then
there were five of us, and everybody's a winner.
And then
And
how would you experience, what kind of an experience it was that, you had that kind of a clarity, whether it was to be a laughter teacher or seeing that beauty pageant. I'm sure when you entered, you had no clue how you were going to do it, but the clarity that,
I still am both, but
good.
yeah, because if I don't make people smile, if I don't smile, then it defeats the purpose, you know.
Absolutely.
So being a smile ambassador for Miss Amazing Malaysia was the greatest thing.
And then
And
you got that.
until the next pageant, I hope to win the main title. As for as for the laughter teacher, I wanted it so badly. I wanted it so badly since the year 2023. Only got it since 2024.
Great, and you got it.
And get and guess what? Now in 2025, my goal is I wanted to present at a second Malaysia Laughter Yoga conference, and I did it in July.
Mhm.
And I also wanted to be a master trainer in the years to come, and I will do it. Maybe it will take some time, but I
And I
have this.
see your energy. You're so, you're so alive when you're mentioning that whole being a laughter teacher, being that Miss Malaysia, that smile, and you are so focused and clear that you are going to be going and winning the main one next year, right? And even though that,
And no, and also the last goal is to open a disability school before my caregiver retires for good.
open
And
a,
I
what do you want to open before your caregiver retires? What do you want to do?
hopefully she will not retire. Hopefully she will settle.
Yeah, you just said you want to do what? I missed that.
No, open like a school combining laughter therapy, combining and combining laughter therapy and combining motivation and combining laughter consultant.
So where do you feel all that, Rajveer? As you're talking, all that energy.
I
How do you
am I am feeling fine because I know it's gonna. And the other thing is, the last thing is, I feel like I'm gonna write. My friend is gonna publish a book about me. I've already published one ebook.
very good?
So my second ebook. So I pub- plan to write the third and fourth one next year.
Awesome. Thank you, Rajveer, for sharing. Premji, Harmeji, or Sabina, would you want to share anything? That those moments of your life when you had the clarity, this is what, and you were laser-like focused and you caused it.
Um, Again, so for in my case, I'm extremely focused in my life and pretty clear what I want. Yeah. And I'm not deterred whether that happens tomorrow, it doesn't happen tomorrow, it takes 5 years or 10 years. If it's got to be done, it's got to be done. And the worst situations in life that I've had in the past, the only thing that sufficed for me and made sense for me, and which was there, thankfully, to the Almighty, was my extreme confidence, willpower, and my uh, absolutely undeterred confidence in myself. Yeah. So I never had a problem with willpower. I never had a problem with discipline. I never had a problem with my own uh, sense of understanding of what I was doing. It just took some time to understand, and then I understood it very well that I can only do so much. The results are not in my hand, and that's the reason it propelled me into a situation of neutrality over a period of my lifetime, where
Got
I do things without the intention of success and failure. So I do things because they got to be done, not because it's going to be successful, it's going to be a failure.
But
It
the
doesn't
only
matter.
thing, what I'm inviting you to see here is two people running a race. One is there full of energy and full of excitement of winning the trophy, running for it, and the other could be in a space like who's not really empowered or not happy or is sad. Whom do you think is going to win?
That's
If they
where
have,
my
if they have equal
no
same skill, so skill is the
no
same.
no. Uh, if you allow me and permit me a minute to answer that question, in my perspective, you can have a similar skill set, right? One has the ability to understand he has it, the other is not able to. One is able to use it, the other is not able to use it.
Correct.
One is that.
And
Second part is
this is
second part is where life is a little unfair to somebody and you don't have the resources you might have the skill set, but you don't have the resources, right? Like in India, a lot of people have the skill set, but they don't have the resources to succeed.
So Harmeet,
Now,
we are talking about equal resources, equal skill set.
so for me, again, as I said, for me, the answer is very clear. I don't get into a race.
Got it.
Anywhere that is a race, I'm not there. I'll make my own stadium and run my own race. I'm not there to run with anyone.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm actually coming to the point that you already created. Is that we need to, like, what we are is we all have innate potential. We all have that. The only access over here that we are, tapping into that energies of success or seeing where we have been able to fulfill or overcome our problems or challenges, or where we have had so much of clarity and focus that has actually made us the kind of person we have. And I'm just looking at a place where this doesn't happen all the time. There are sometimes, so probably, I mean, you are an exception that you really in that space. So congratulations. Maybe you've got that key. You've hacked, you cracked it. But what I'm just saying is that many a times we just need to have that. What is it that just pulls us, propels us, takes us to a totally different new you that gets created. So that's
Can I take just 10 more seconds and I apologize? I remember the last session there was a lady on the this thing, with all due respects, and she had a very valid point. She asked you, she said, you know what, I've got the bosses upstairs up, and I wanna have the skill sets to kind of compete and do exactly what they're doing. Remember?
Yeah,
Now, but because it was your forum, I didn't want to interject and say, but I have a point, and I'm just circling it back to this one. My take in life has been, why do I need to look level up to see they have the skills? I have the certain skill sets to do the stuff my way and innovate and find a solution my way. I don't need those skill sets to succeed. The moment you start looking those skill sets, you're really not going inward to figure out that God has given you with a certain capability which is innate and only to you, which is good enough for you to succeed.
Beautiful. And exactly this is what I'm coming to in the next. Where are these resources, outside or inside? And which you very clearly and beautifully mentioned, they're all
within you.
Inside, within us, within you. Absolutely. Thank you for creating that in me. And now coming back to that, you are open, you're focused, you have that clarity in mind. And one more beautiful aspect that comes is all that when you are living in that high energy awareness. What Harmeet actually, I stop here and say what the most beautiful thing what Harmeet really said right now was, we all have it. It's just that we're not aware. The key is awareness. That chabi to aap hi ke haas hai. You have that key, master key with you. And here, being in Guru state is just letting you come out and see, here, I'm standing here and can cause it. So when we are saying that we've been able to overcome all that, we are in that open, focused, with having the clarity of the end in mind, then the third stage that comes is being relaxed. Okay. And what do you mean by relaxed? Relaxed is you've seen your possibilities, your resourcefulness, and then you're going beyond that, those experiences also. With all that courage, the grit, the determination, and then all this takes you into a state of being relaxed. And this is what is the most essential, crucial part of causing big things in life. So even when you see neutrality, it is somewhere being relaxed. And then you're creating your life. वो ना एक मैंने बहुत सुंदर कहानी सुनी थी, मुझे एक मेरे कोच ने बताया था कि माँ लक्ष्मी को देखा है कभी? She is actually in turbulent waters, जो हमारी लाइफ है, राइट? और वो कमल के फूल में इतने आराम से बैठी है, एंड जो जितना दैट्स कॉल्ड स्थित प्रज्ञता, मीन्स बीइंग सो पीसफुल इन लाइफ, बीइंग सो रिलैक्स्ड इन लाइफ. जब आप उस स्टेट में होते हो एंड नथिंग perturbs you, disturbs you, तो क्या होता है? लक्ष्मी अपने आप आती है. एंड लक्ष्मी इज वन फॉर्म. अपनी लाइफ में सॉल्यूशंस आते हैं, हमको पता चलता है what we have to cause, what we are up to in life, and then we cause magic, we surprise ourselves. So as we are doing that, when we are even like, being relaxed and you're reaching out, ki relax, you have a kahin na kahin, it's coming from inside or outside? Where is it coming from? Being relaxed, kahan se aa raha hai? It is coming from that inner state of knowingness, that power within us. And that's where this whole space, this beautiful thing is getting created. That is the source and the origin of all the good, great stuff that you've caused in your life. And that is what exactly we see in the exemplary lives of, the achievers. Some of the leaders, if you think, the thinkers, the scientists, the self-help workers, the innovators, who trusted the inner power, the infinite intelligence, the potential within, they achieved outstanding results. And they served the humanity in a big way. What do you think they have accomplished that demonstrate the power of human potential and what can be possible? They have set a benchmark, for the rest of the humanity to strive to achieve. But where from did they get that courage and conviction? And as rightly said, like Harmiji mentioned, Premji mentioned, Rajveer mentioned, you caused all that enough for yourself also. And you're fully convinced. So are you not convinced that this is infinite, invisible, and infinite intelligence amongst or in each one of us, in each one of you? Do you agree to that? Do you agree?
Yes, yes.
And does it have any name, or are you giving it any name?
I think I may sound really weird, but I find that I'm connected not by distance or by time. The time and distance doesn't exist.
Beautiful. And does it does it have any location when you say that the time and distance, when the time and distance doesn't exist and you have that power within you, where does it exist? You're saying that time and distance doesn't exist, but within you, where does it exist? Can you feel that right now?
Yes. In
Where do you
me,
feel that?
I find is I'm engulfed. There's so much of light. You're engulfed. I'm engulfed in it. There's no space. There's no time.
Beautiful. And recall specific times when you let the creativity like this flow in your life, flow from the source, from within you, and it relaxed you.
Yes. I was. My turning point came when I was trained to kill. So the physician, who was a forensics physician, asked me, if you can be trained to kill, can you also not be trained to heal? So that resonated in my core. And that's why I went on the transition from a cop. I became a polymath. I had to go and study and to understand the concept of what a polymath is. And whether I did business or whatever aspects, the core integrity values were there, but I could connect because when you're healing someone, you're healing part of you. You cannot heal someone without healing yourself.
Yes.
So beautiful, so powerful that you cannot heal anybody without healing yourself. And
Yeah.
you have the power to kill and you also have the power to
Yeah.
heal. And that's really brought a 360-degree shift. So what did it make you feel that time?
It made me feel very humble that I was meant to do good things, like Spider-Man, like good things.
And where do you feel that in your body right now?
I feel it. I feel like you see my smile in my. It's everywhere. Like I'm talking to you. It's in you. It's in me. It's in me. It's in everyone.
And I can see that it's a matter of great happiness and bliss that I experience in you.
Yeah.
Right, great. Now, if you would just close your eyes, all of you, just close your eyes. recall all the discoveries you've just made and simply reflect on certain things you have stated. As I remind you several things, whether it could be your whatever you've created, you've caused, from some moments you feel immersed, like, Prince experience the whole white light, that smile. I mean, he really is experiencing that whole thing, that everything lies within the space of neutrality and causing that, being so focused and so laser-like sharp. And that we like really being extraordinary with all the, being the laughter teacher that she wanted to become, the coach last year, and she became this year, winning the pageant, in the process of winning the main title this year. Just immerse yourself in this whole sense of blissful potential of being open, focused, and relaxed in your physiology. Think of the ways trust in self potential and being open makes you feel. Now think of any symbol or anything that comes to your mind. Experience that fully. Just see whether it was full of the openness, the possibilities, trusting your self potential, being focused, clarity of the end result in front, being relaxed, being courageous, being unified to that whole source within you, the power, the creativity. And just feel yourself immersed in the boundless space of possibilities and creative potential. So what is that symbol that comes to you? Just one symbol or metaphor. So I would like everyone to share one by one. It could be the same, Ma Kali, or it could be anything. That's okay. Whatever comes.
Yeah, for me, it's a.
For you, it's
Well, that's my Kali for me.
Ma Kali. Okay, Ma Kali for you. Great. Premji, what comes to you?
Light, Jyoti.
Jyoti, light. Very good.
Yeah.
And as you say, just experience that whole Ma Kali, Niji and Jyoti, where it is, how it is, who all are there with you. Are you alone? How are you experiencing that?
Jyoti,
Rajveer?
Jyoti,
Yeah, yeah.
for me, it starts from within and it goes without. It goes outside me, but it travels to me first. But it then connects with human nature, flora and fauna, and beyond. Yeah.
It's expanding.
Yeah.
Great. Rajveer, what does it occur to you?
The white light, for me, it's two things: the white light and also the flower garden. In
The white light and
flower garden.
I
Flower garden.
oh, flower garden, beautiful. Okay, the white
Yeah.
light and the flower garden. So
Yeah.
now, Samina, if you're there, would you want to share?
It's expanding so beautifully.
Expanding. Okay, the white light, the flower garden, expanding. What else?
And it's actually good for health.
Good for health. Great. So you're feeling yourself completely healthy as you visualize. So now, friends, I am just inviting you, heart, hand on your heart, close your eyes, and whenever you want, you can get into this anchored state. Just think, Khaliji, think of Ma Kali and all the power, whatever comes, what are you visualizing, whatever, it's your picture, whatever comes to you. Close your eyes, put your heart on your hand on your heart, and just experience that immersive energy of it is the Jyoti, white light, or the garden, or light, जिसके लिए जो भी है. And that's your anchor to be in Guru state. This is the beginning of Guru state.
Like
And
in Punjabi, they said, "Uske hawale kar do."
correct. And now I am asking a commitment from all of you. कि दिन में कितनी बार करोगे? Till the next week, I want you to do that. At least how many times a day?
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Sorry?
I didn't get that part. I didn't understand. How many?
I'm asking you that how many times a day will you close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and visualize this image that just came and the whole experience of it, like your body, your breath, your everything along with it. So, how many times
okay.
do you practice?
4 times a day.
4 times.
Like for me to heal completely
Very
from
good.
this
And what are
being.
those timings going to be? Ideally, take up a time with, you all have been into our trainings. Take up a time which is just immediately after you wake up and just before you sleep. That's called your
No,
sleeper state and alpha state.
for me, even without seeing you, I I normally do even before this talk. I normally do it for morning, afternoon, evening, and night. For
Awesome. Awesome. And Premji, आप कितनी बार करेंगे?
It's my habit to start at 5 a.m. every morning.
So just
And
incorporate.
yeah, and then I'm only aware that I'm not going to be active when I go to sleep at night. At,
So twice a day कर लेना. When
yeah,
you
because I wake up to be grateful that I'm alive and here to do some more work. And then when I say thank you, was a day well spent. Hopefully tomorrow comes another continuation. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you. And Harmeet you'll also take on practicing this?
Oh, ma'am, I've been doing it for 10 years. I'm always in a state of euphoria 24 hours, even when I'm sleeping.
मस्त हो आप.
So,
तो आपसे तो बहुत कुछ सीखते हैं.
no, just
no.
make
So
just
for me, while I'm listening to you and I'm talking to you, my mantras have already gone into so my body's already chanting the mantras inside.
Beautiful. So I am so blessed to be in your space, Harmeet ji, Rajveer, Prem ji, Shabana, Serena. I mean, thank you so much for giving that because you guys bring so much of energy. You are such a high state energy. मतलब मुझे तो लग रहा है कि this is for everybody, but you are already at such a high state. And then if there was little minutest difference I could have made today, then that would be really, really amazing. And thank you
It's
so much.
pleasure. It's always good to hear perspectives, other people. As I said, what I just told you, maybe a couple of years back, I probably was not in that state. Because I wasn't, I would have said that was my achievement. At this point of time, I don't say anything that's my achievement because everything where I am is the blessing. So it's nothing is owned by me.
Beautiful.
I'm on borrowed time, borrowed body, borrowed everything. I got to make the most of it. That's where the karam factor comes in. That's only yours. Nothing else is owned by you,
Awesome.
including your success and failure. Thank you.
I know. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
All right,
you.
ma'am. Good night. Good night.
It was really wonderful. Thank you for creating Guru State for us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
And
you.
see you.
Thank you. Thank you.